I know they hot. Y'all gotta chill because we don't want that type of action around. Let's all get along, get money, let's have fun. They're keeping you healthy, right? Because I worry about you because you drink a lot, right? And I don't know how safe that is. I'm not a doctor. I don't give a fuck. I drink too many Diet Pepsis.
A lot.
You know what I'm saying? Very, very much. I got a problem. 30, 40 a day. Let me tell you something.
Damn.
If I went to the doctor, God forbid, and they tell me, yo, you have a problem due to Diet Pepsi, I got to take the shit on the chin. I got to just be like, I knew I was just doing too much with them Diet Pepsis, right? So.
Are you going to hit one when you leave the doctor?
I'm drinking it now immediately. They're not stopping me. I was in jail with 1,000 Diet Pepsis. Imagine you in jail, you can't have nothing else, but Diet Pepsi's illegal. Holy shit. That's like you a cigarette. But then I had Diet Pepsi every sale. Oh yeah. Super Boricua. Niggas was throwing them shits down from all type of angles. The Cubans had them. Everything. I had Diet Pepsi. Yo, listen. The Cubans found out the last month that I was in jail because I did my time in Miami. They came, they said, yo, tú eres cubano. I said, yo soy cubano, papi. That was the biggest mistake I ever made because the Cubans run that shit down there. And they came like 1,000 deep. It was like, tú eres cubano. I said, mi papá cubano de La Habana. What the fuck was that about? They came, they said, yo, we need a favor. They said, we need a favor, right? So I'm just a regular doing my time, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So they come and they go, yo, we got a guy. Let me tell you something. I was only there 4 months. This guy was in the box for maybe 3 of the 4 months. The first day I went in there, I seen this little Cuban dude punch a dude. Cubans got one. In the jail, this guy was one. He punched a guy in the middle of the basketball court, cool. He goes to the box a month and a half. He comes back, plays 2-3 spade games, punch another guy in the face. This guy is the truth, right? He back in the box. No, he get busy, right? Little guy. So they come and they go, yo, we need you to get Ramon out the box. I said, how am I gonna get Ramon out the box? They said, no, you the leader of this. You know, you could go and talk to them.
You're the leader.
Yeah. They're like, you know, it happened 2 or 3 times in there. I was only in there for 4 months. This black dude got into some beef with a Spanish dude, and they had me sit down like I'm the leader of the Spanish. And the leader of the black guys come because it's real racial in jail. And I sat down, I said, I'm not the leader, bro. I'm going home. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit I'm talking about. Nah, I crack, but this, no. I'm not the leader of this shit, right? So they go, and I go up there, and I talk to my man. Shout out to Crespo. He was like assistant warden of the whole jail. And I go see Crespo. I said, Crespo, man, I need a favor. He said, you need a favor, Joe? I said, yeah. I said, you know, my friend, he said, first of all, ain't none of these guys in here your friends, Joe. Like, you don't owe nobody nothing. Nobody's your man. I said, nah. I said, you know, he's a friend. When I first came in, he lent me a walk. I just bullshitted. He lent me the walk, man. He looked out for me, and he's been in the box, and I really need him to come out the box. He said, Ramon, like they all knew the kid was the problem in the whole jail. Black, Spanish, whatever. This guy was the problem. He was 730. He was like, Ramon, this the guy you vouching for? Crack this? I said, I need him out. Man, they brought him out and put him in, and the Cubans was now like, he could do anything. At that point, I was fuck. If I had a year in jail, I'd have had a problem because they would have wanted a favor every day. They was like, oh my God, this guy could do it. I told you had the problem. I was like, yo, bro, one shot deal. Nothing I could do. But you know, the Cubans, man.
Shout out to Ramon.
Very bad guy. But he's the truth. I respect real guys. You know what I'm saying? I respect guys who call an answer. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
A lot of men, especially this era we in a weird time of life where a lot of men are truly upset with their shortcomings in life. Some men might have chased too many women and was in a club every night trying to fuck this, that, and didn't handle their business. Right. Or they was doing a bunch of other bullshit, and they turn around and they say, yo, I'm 45, I'm fucked up. I'm 50, I'm fucked up. Those are the guys you see in the comments that dish you every chance they can. They're mad at their own lives. They're miserable. So you're
looking at them comments again, huh? Looking at them comments again.
No.
He be on. Looking at them comments. I told him about that. You know that, yo.
Don't let it drive you crazy.
Let me explain something to you. I'm human.
All right.
Anybody who tell you they don't look, they kind of lying.
Well, everybody look.
No, we look, but we don't. We're obsessed with it.
You gotta get it out.
Listen, my brother. You my brother. We in Dominican Republic. We on vacation.
The littlest guys and the biggest guys.
I turn across behind them. I'm looking at the comments. We're on vacation.
I am with the shit.
Yeah, he's looking through it all.
With the littlest guys. If you think I'm not watching you because you got 2 followers.
Oh my God.
He's crazy.
You the bottom feeder.
What are you doing, Joe?
I'm watching.
Anybody gets it.
Everybody gets a subliminal or whatever, can't say their name. One time I said somebody's name, they jumped out. Like I said, oh my God, you like breathe life into these guys.
When they happy.
You can't mention your name. But if I throw you, they know. The littlest to the biggest, they know. You not like me. You not like me. I don't care what you say. You can say it's cap or whatever. But I've been putting in this work in these streets since I'm 14. I don't care what you guys think you can say in these comments and all that. You are not like me. And when I walk through, I walk like a sheikh. I walk like a sheikh from Dubai. So when I walk through, oh shit, that's yo, that's him. When you open the door, something foreign every time. When he come out, he clean.
Oh, dang.
Smelling like a billion. Am I lying, young Relly?
Yeah.
You the only nigga stuck up for me when they said I wasn't fly. 25, I told EFN off the camera, I said, yo, if they lying in real life while we here, and we're allegedly known to punish people, and you lying about me now, why imagine when I'm dead? I'm really all fucked up. You want to tell me you throwing this shit on? Don't tell me about the old niggas that had it. They be the old niggas that rat it. You understand? Like, you gotta stop. Like, and so we not on the same level. And there's one thing that people try to do. They do it to you too, whether you see, you don't see it, obviously. You don't live.
They do it to everybody.
Look, we come up from an era, if you talk on the street level, you couldn't be pussy and get money. You had to put it down. That's just what it is. If you was pussy, you got money, they taking your shit. Your own friends. It's over. Like, Poppy, pack it up, you gotta go. This is how it is. Right? In this rap game, I had so much beef, and I was trying to be a nice guy. I had so much beef in this game with every biggest rap crew you ever seen, because I was like, you can't be serious. I just fought guys with 8 heads in the streets. I'm not gonna fall to a rapper. These guys kill babies. Like, you gotta be kidding me. You think that you're raps or something?
Family show.
All right. But what I'm saying is,
Family show.
What I'm saying is, we came with a time where we had to really fight. You had to write your bars. You had to write your bars. You had to work. You had to promote. You had to this, that. You know, the illest album out right now, by if y'all want to keep lying to yourselves or whatever, them clips drop the fucking
clips album. Fire.
Yeah.
You go get it if you love real hip hop. I don't even care if you like the clips. Go get that.
Yeah,
and
fire.
the man says, we create content. Y'all content creators. So what you got to understand is when Drink Champs talks about something and these guys with 2 followers, that's their whole show. When Joe and Jada, we the rookies of the year, we come in, the leaders of the new school, they turn around, they see what we say, and that's their whole show. Yo, what Joe and Jada say, oh, Fat Joe talking about Michael Jackson with the Taliban. And come on, yo, it's the triple OG. I killed 46 dudes in C-74. Michael Jackson rapping on the Taliban? What's going, like, that's their whole, they don't create content. They're content creators. They're moving off what we do. We shifting the culture. And the culture has to be shifted the right way. You have to pay your dues, because we had a couple of corny guys maneuvering in this podcast space.
No, it's a lot of corny guys maneuvering
and
this podcast.
This guy's
no,
crazy.
Listen.
Yeah.
The other day you said something. See, me and you, there's nothing that you could do to get me to not salute the God. I gotta salute him. You know what I'm saying? He's my brother, and we got the bond that can't be broken.
Hold on.
But
Breathe.
Let's come back.
Let's come back. Who shot?
Let's come back.
What I'm saying is, no, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. What I'm saying is, yo, listen, man, you either gonna love me for the shit or you're gonna hate me. There's two ways you could take this. You could laugh at me and say I'm cap, whatever. In any case, we number one with a bullet. Don't get that fucked. Hey, yo, shout out to Flojo, my album, 32 years, right? From my first album.
Today?
Yes.
Wow. Let's make some noise for that.
No.
Green Army suit.
Rest in peace, my brother Raul.
Rest in peace. It's Raul's birthday.
He died today,
man.
too. Yeah. It's his birthday today.
With a bottle.
We go to war with the bottle.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Dalo Trago, he go to war with a bottle. That was crazy. You know, Flojo, the video. So, you know, I'm in the streets. The minute I get my deal.
Euro.
No. I'm like because I'm really like, it don't work the way it worked for me. Like, so that's why I know God is too real, because I really signed my deal and changed my life like a Cinderella, or like I really stopped hustling. Like I said, yo, I'm going over here. Don't tell me nothing. Somebody robbed the spot, somebody this. Leave me alone. My guys were still in Lamborghinis and Benzes and Beamers and this. I went over here to make music, right? So I left the drug game completely. My guys was like, I'm going to a club with them. They pretty much holding me down because they popping the bottles now and people still thinking Joe got it because, you know, I'm with them. But they in the street. I'm not in the street. We go around that time, I get shot, right? I got shot twice. Listen, the moral to the story is if you watch Bronx Tale, nephew, when he used to chase the guy every day that owed him $12, and one day Sonny told him, yo, you got rid of him for $12. That's the truth. The dude who shot me owed me $10. I'm walking around with thousands in my pockets, Beamers and Benzes every day. I kept picking on him. So one day he was sitting out there and he was like, yo, he had that deranged face. Long story short is, I get shot, right? And I'll never forget, rest in peace, Chris Lighty, he signed me. And he came to the hospital. He was like, yo, you can still rap? I said, yeah, he just walked out. Yo, the nigga crazy. I was like, yo, what? It wasn't get well, nothing. It was like, yo, you can still rap? I was like, yeah. He was like, all right. He was out. The craziest shit is, at the time, I'm finishing up my album, Flojo about to come out. So we about to shoot the video, let's just say Sunday. Saturday, I get wind of the guy who shot me was working at a 24-hour spot in Hunts Point. So I'm out there in the hoopty, stash car. I'm out there in the hoopty. And I'm staring at this building. I'm waiting for this dude to come out, right? Because anyway, y'all could assume, right? Thank God the man never comes out the building. He never came out the building. So I've been living on my own since I'm like 14. So I live in Throsnick. I got the crib in Throsnick. I was so tired. My eyes was this. And in the morning, I'm shooting the video to Flojo. That morning, I'm shooting the video to Flojo. And so for the first time ever, I go to the projects, my mother's house. I still got the key. I open the door, 5E. I go sleep on the couch. No more than an hour, 2 hours later, 6 a.m, they kick the door in. Boom, boom, boom. Police. Boom, fast. I never forget. They put my mother there. They put my sister there. I'm looking out the window, and on the handball court, they got the in memory of Tony, my best friend who just was killed. So I'm into so much shit. I thought I'm gone forever, the way they came, right? So I'm there, they handcuffed me. I'm telling my sister and my mother, yo, relax, don't worry, this, that. But I really don't know what the fuck going on, right? But I've been clean for like a year and a half. So they finally come up to me and I'm hearing on the walkie-talkies, they're like, just got Dientu, just got Flacco, just got this shit was like a Rico. They locking everybody up and all the names I know. So I'm sitting there like this. I said, damn, I got to shoot. I thought they planned it because I'm shooting Flojo in the morning. So the cops come over and they go like this. And they got a big picture, but it's a picture of my brother And they like, yo, it's not him. He's like, this ain't you, right? I was like, nah, that's my brother. My brother happened to be in Santo Domingo on vacation. At that time, they wouldn't extradite you back from Santo Domingo. So I'm standing there, and the guy shows me the picture. The moral to the story is, the man says, yo, let me ask you a question. I said, what? He said, what you was doing at Hunts Point last night till like 4 a.m? He was like, we was behind you. And I said, yo, man, I got a girlfriend. I heard she was fucking the dude. You know, I'm jealous. So I went out there to see if I see him. You know, if I would have seen the guy and allegedly blamed him, I would have did it right in front of the police. These are different steps in my life where I felt like divine intervention. I felt like God was there and made sure. The next morning, we shot Flojo. Crazy shit is we got a dude that had a jacket on that said, Money Man, rest in peace, my brother, with the hoodie on, acting like he's my brother in the video. My brother, he was in Santo Domingo, couldn't make the video, but changed my life. 32 years later, we here. Thank God, you know, for anybody who had anything to do with the album Represent.
That was ill.
Nah, that's a true story, bro.
Shout out to Flojo, man.
I was thinking the other day, I seen a guy, right, who said, what's that dude? Fat Boy?
SIC?
SIC. So he's on there. I posted it yesterday. I reposted it. He's on there saying, yo, your biggest haters be the guys that used to be down with you. He's like, because they know the gig is up, the show's over. When you cut them off, they thought they meant something, but you're the show. You keep on going. That's why they be hating on you. Have you ever had that experience?
It always happens, man. You know, when you give somebody the golden scissors, they gotta put some hate out there.
Do we ever think about what it feels like to be them? I don't think we ever feel. I think they might have stole, they might have did this, they might have did that. They earned the golden scissors.
They earned them.
But do you know it's a blackout? Like after that, you know, because by default, we chilling. We eating lobster, we eating sushi, we chilling. All of a sudden, because you with the big boys, girls think you cute. You know, you getting girls, you this, that. When this shit is lights out.
It's lights out.
And you back to the couch.
That's what they got to know, yeah. When the lights is out, fucking permanently.
I don't think they understand that the lights is out means. And so it's crazy because when guys go broke, man, you know, when they got to sell that PlayStation.
Yo, that's DEFCON 12. When you got to sell a PlayStation, it's DEFCON 12.
They lose character and they blame everybody but them. No accountability. How much can you
get for a PlayStation?
Yo, bro, let me tell you, the last thing a guy want to do is sell the PlayStation.
That's crazy.
Yo, hey, yo, Kiss.
What the fuck is this?
They blame everybody but themselves.
If you got to sell your PlayStation, you finish. Because what are you going to get for a PlayStation anyway?
Nah,
what PlayStation's going for now?
That might sell.
It's going to sell, but with it, it ain't going to be enough to help you out.
But nobody ever blames themselves. You know what I'm saying? I remember through this industry, I myself applied the pressure on certain individuals to where I knew we had beef. I didn't want to see them get successful. And so I was applying a different type of pressure, right? Because I knew this, you know, and then bigger guys I got into beef with, they applied the pressure on me. Like they got, you know, I had, you know, $1 million sneaker deals and dudes I had beef with made a phone call, was like, yo, we ain't fucking with you if we give Fat Joe that $1 million deal, and this deal disappeared. And the executive said, yo, I ain't know you had beef with such and such and such and such. They made the call like, yo, don't give me that back. But I never once in my life cried and said, yo, they stopping me, they this, because I realized karma is karma. I realized it's gonna come back the same way you suppressed that guy, you got suppressed by the higher force. You know, and so you gotta accept accountability.
Facts.
And so guys, you know, you make the move, or girls, you make the move and it don't pan out. Or you can't come back. It ain't no do-overs.
Golden scissors.
Golden scissors.
Donald Trump said
Donald
Stephen
Trump
A. Smith
said-
should run for president. Donald Trump always says crazy shit.
Yo,
I don't think Stephen A. should be the president. Maybe the president of sports at ESPN, but not the president of the world.
But let me explain something to you. Donald Trump, he had a TV show, man. He
had a lot of TV shows, a lot of buildings, golf courses, all of that.
Yeah,
what
but
the hell?
President?
Correct.
I mean,
Stephen A. I would think Stephen A. wouldn't be president.
He don't. He definitely said he don't want to be president. But what you got to understand that all these people, they regular people, man. They just become politicians, and then through the years, they go on, they ranks up until being the president. Why can't Stephen A. Smith
That's
go
what
for
Donald
president?
Trump put in the air, that anybody can be president. That ain't right. Anybody can't just be president.
No,
you gotta
have the people behind you, but they all regular people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is these guys ain't superheroes. Yeah. So why somebody come from New York, made something, he getting 100 million, right? Stephen A. Smith ain't broke.
Yeah, but
he getting bread.
Do with running the world. I don't care if he got 100 trillion. He don't know about going over there talking to the big guys over there and all that.
What I'm saying to you is, when Donald Trump
worldly issues.
Donald Trump was in WrestleMania, B. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Is
Donald Trump
he made
can
it
never
so
be another Donald
for
Trump.
Anybody.
Donald Trump's like Deion Sanders. There'll never be another one.
Yeah, I agree.
Nobody's never gonna do what he did ever again. The presidency is not something to take lightly. Last few years, we just been saying anybody should run for president. We got to get back to presidents running for presidents.
It's a real presidents running for presidents. Now you ain't bullshitting. We'll end that one with that.
As soon as you get trending a little, all right, Crack should run for president. No,
he shouldn't. Next you know, they're going to be like Crack and Lizzo. President, vice president, them motherfuckers can sell out a ticket. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, anybody go for. I don't want to be president, politician.
That's what I'm saying, man. Leave
none of that
politics to the politicians.
Leave me alone.
Since we on that kind of a subject, what do you think about Bill Belichick's girlfriend being banned from the facility? I think that I can stand on that. I think I seen that from a reliable source.
Oh, so you saying I'm lying?
No. I'm just saying. When we talking, how if you ask me, yo, Kiss, you sure about that? I'm almost positive because it's anywhere for real. He said he had to get his wife out of it. I mean, his new girl.
Well,
she was doing too much.
Maybe Bill too old now or something, right?
How you gonna do that?
No, but I'm saying he's the greatest coach of all time, but he got a 24-year-old girl telling him to shut up, telling him what to say. Yo, don't answer that. This and this and that.
He might like that. He been calling all these plays and all that.
She's calling the plays now.
That's what he would. Somebody else to take the play.
Can somebody tell me how much Bill Belichick is worth right now? He's not married yet. This is just a girlfriend, right? Get ready for that 1 week.
That's 7 in the morning.
1 week. 60 to 70 million. Yeah, she be worth 35 million in a week.
Oh,
Bill might be losing his marbles a little. Because this is a macho sport. This is the American sport. This is all tough guys. These guys, you go to a football game, you be lucky to get out of there without fighting somebody. It's somebody, I Google somebody I look up to in media, and he's worth 200 million. And his wife, as far as I know, I ain't been seeing her put up, then we Googled her. She was worth 50 million. Am I right, Chris? The wife was worth 50 million. I don't know what she did. I mean, look, whatever you want to do, you give your girlfriend money, she buys some property, smart girl. What I'm saying is the sport of football is way too macho for them to be seeing their idol. Bill Belichick is idol. He's on God level of coaching for a 24-year-old girl telling him to shut up on the sideline and all that. They're not ready for that.
That's him, though. He's somebody's grandfather age. He know if he wants you to tell him shut up and go sit over there and all that.
So you say she should be around
the facility?
Yeah.
I think when she's at practice or around any of that, she should shut up. But when they on the beach and he lifting her in the air, she can tell him anything she want to tell him.
Yes, I agree with that, but not at the sports facility.
Yeah, so we both agree.
Let me ask you one. Is the NBA draft rigged?
I don't like to think so. I don't think so, man. Maybe, behind the scenes you might be able to shuffle a little bit of shuffling, duffling, but I don't really think. I think now that they came up with AI and people are great with computers, you can just doctor it up some stuff and make it look like.
Nico Harrison is that lucky?
It was a thing. It was a lot. You didn't see the shuffling the balls. How could you rig it where you get the number one pick? Let me hear your theory behind it.
It's quite the coincidence. Let me tell you something. He messed up and made the worst trade in the history of mankind, sending Luka to LA. 25-year-old, unstoppable force in the league. He was looking real bad out there. You understand? And something was done for them to get that number one pick. And guess what? I'm going past that. I'm saying he's going to take my man from Duke, Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag.
I say he going to dish him to Milwaukee and get Greek the Freak in Dallas with AD and Kyrie. That's what crazy
No,
Joe.
that ain't really a conspiracy because that's what they saying.
Oh, they saying that?
Yeah. Greek Freak wants to go to one of the big markets somewhere else, and they're gonna if they don't keep Cooper Flag, I think they send the number one pick to Milwaukee and try to get Giannis in Dallas.
And what do you think about that Dallas team with Kyrie, AD, and Greek the Freak?
Kai ain't gonna be ready yet. Kai's still recovering from. Kai probably come back
second
half the season. Yeah, so. But yeah, that's still crazy. Greek Freak, AD, and Kyrie is crazy of all crazy.
It's nuts. And it's really, I pull the trigger. I'm Nico Harrison. I pull the trigger. I send the young boy to Milwaukee and bring the Greek the Freak over. Like, I do it. Like, in a heartbeat. I'll be like, yo, I got to have it.
Milwaukee got to agree to that, though. It's not just that easy.
Like, he is out of here. He's gone. He got his walking papers. They said New York. They said he bought a house in New York. Everybody in New York's happy, but the Hamptons ain't New York. The Hamptons is summer home.
He bought a house in the Hamptons?
Yeah, he bought a house in the Hamptons.
Yeah, because that don't mean he planning to come here. What Hamptons is? Summer home.
That's a summer home. That's not New York. Everybody walking around New York gas like Greek the Freak coming here. He bought a summer home.
Or Chelsea or something?
That'd have been different. No, he out in the Hamptons. I just don't know who's that lucky to make the worst trade in the world and somehow get the number one pick. It feels funny to me. Common sense. It's almost like you shooting dice and they got trick dice. You like, yo, how he keep shooting 4, 5, 6, this guy?
I don't know how you equivalating that being like rigged. Cooper Flag is, for one, he did work, or they knew he was a gem since high school.
Yeah.
They upclassed him. And dudes usually reclass. He was actually supposed to be in the 12th grade last year when he was on Duke, busting ass. So they upped him. That's how much they know what kind of gem he is. And
this is straight like going from high school to the pros right now.
For him, yeah, he had a little cup of coffee at Duke. Now he about to be in the league.
Man, he's nice. Shout out to Cooper Flag.
Shout out to the draft, man. Because I don't know. I kind of wish the Spurs got the number one pick. They got number 2. I was rooting
for them too.
But number 2 still
Wemby, they got a great young team.
Number 2 still a good pick for the Spurs. They're going to do something. Man,
a great pick for the Spurs. But I kind of like, we wasn't in on the draft, so I was going for the Spurs too. I don't know why. Why we wanted the Spurs to get the number. We just
want to see Wemby and De'Aaron Fox get one more piece over there and see the young boys do their thing.
God,
music and video direction career.
Yes, sir.
In some incredible historic videos.
Yes.
Wu-Tang Cream. Nas Ain't Hard to Tell. Yes. Raekwon is Incarcerated Scarface.
Yes.
Public Enemy featuring Ice Cube, Big Daddy Kane,
yes.
Burn Hollywood, sperm.
Yes.
What the? How? Just tell us it. Let's start with Wu-Tang.
So for folks, this is the learning moment,
Hype
right?
Williams was your intern.
That was my intern. So,
boom.
So in the beginning of hip hop, you didn't necessarily get a video. You didn't go and guarantee
no videos in the beginning,
right?
Man.
There were songs that were hit records, no video, because nobody believed that it was going to go any further. Video was like an added a thing, you know, at all. Right. So we used to sit around and be like, how come there's no video for this? We were like, we need to do a video for it. We got cameras and stuff. Let's just do a video. So the first video I did was for Roxanne Shante.
Wow.
Roxanne. And
Roxanne.
Right.
Holy shit.
And I said, this is an opportunity for us to have an advantage. Now, people are going to still watch the show more because they're going to see the Roxanne video. Doesn't exist. It's a record, Mr. Magic, Marley Marl, they playing it every week.
Playing the words on.
Right. So got a video now. Boom. So a video comes out. So little moments like that. From that, I meet Biz Markie. We do Biz Markie videos. From that, I meet Big Daddy Kane. We do Big Daddy Kane videos. So now it's starting to grow. Then we do Cool G Rap. Then we do all these different artists and coaching. We did almost all the Coach Chillin' videos. X-Clan. Then we did, it just grew. But the reason why we did it is because these videos didn't exist, and I would do it with my equipment, so it helped the artist. It was a little bit lower in price. At that time, remember, videos used to be $100,000, $200,000 to do. Now you could have an iPhone and do it for $10. So back then, we just wanted to get the videos out, and our company is called Classic Concept. My partner, Lionel, the Vid Kid, on Vid, we did all those videos. We did over 400 videos. We did all of the Boyz II Men first album.
That you fucked me up, man, because that was my next question.
Yeah.
I get
Belle Biv DeVoe, Poison, all.
Oh my God, he did Poison. Yeah. But you know the one I like, the one y'all did, the new edition. Poison was the best, but
thought it was me.
Yeah, I thought it was me. I did. Remember they had a party in the mansion and y'all shot that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was this shit, bro. Oh shit, that
all
was
of this. So I'm meeting all of these guys, meeting actors. Nia Long was in one of the BBD. I never saw Nia Long in nothing before that. She's in that big BBD video.
Oh.
She's a friend of Mike Divs. And we just, the people that were making the videos, and I was also doing I did the St. Isaac Wu-Tang commercial. Which I was in Staten Island last night, and I was like, these young guys with me, take us to Park Hill. I was like, bro, it's Saturday night. You
might not go there. You might not want.
I said, we'll ride through there real quick. And so I got to the block. It was dark, and it was YNs on each side. I said, no, we're not doing that. So, but I took them over to where the Wu-Tang district is. They got like a little area called the Wu-Tang district.
Damn,
I took them over. Yeah. It's like a designated, place for tourists. And I took them over there, and right across the street is where we shot the video, the commercial for Wu-Tang. St. Nas.
You know, it's crazy. I just pulled up today. The reason why I was a little late is I went to Fat Man Scoop's block.
Yes.
Shout out to Fat Man Scoop, somebody I really, really loved.
Yes.
They gave him a city block, and Mr. C.
Mr. C was yesterday. Yes.
So they both, but I pulled up to that Fat Man. I didn't even feel right. I was in Vegas. I had a show. Yeah. I was really upset. I couldn't.
He loved you. I know. I used to listen to him. Overnights on Hot 90. Remember we was overnights on Hot 97?
Overnights on Hot 97. I used to love Fat Man. I do love Fat Man Scoop, and whatever times I could share with him. So Nia Long became a superstar. There was a lot of girls that was like featured in my video.
Yeah. I
had one girl featured in my video. No, I'm telling you a true story. One girl featured in my video, one of my last videos. Oh. Right? I don't want to tell her business like this, but
you gotta start saying some names, though.
No, she's beautiful, right? Beyond beautiful.
Okay.
But she was a hairstylist. She does the Fat Joe video. When I tell you, not a week later, she ain't stopped.
Oh, really?
She ain't stopped being on private planes with Birkins, with Egypt, with Africa, with Dubai. Like, that video changed this girl's life. Like I've never seen. Beautiful. My mother gave her that.
Went viral.
Right? She went from hairstylist to shot the Fat Joe video.
Yeah.
and she won't stop.
Yeah.
The jewelry, the bags, the flowers, the roses, the privates, I don't even think she flies commercial no.
Videos were the place before a movie. Before you got a movie, you could be in the video. I'm sure there's plenty of videos that the Locks did. Somebody could be in the video, an actor or somebody, and next thing you know, boom, they're in a movie.
Kevin Hart, Lean Back.
Yeah. Really?
I told you this. He shot a $2 movie somewhere in Philly before that.
Okay.
Prior to that, I met him, thought he was funny. I put him in Lean Back. He's the guy at the front door.
Right.
Little John and them, y'all can't get in, this, that. After that, I'm not taking credit for his shit, but that was the first. Lean Back.
After that, what? Soul Plane?
No. After that, he got popping. It's his first big look. There's no way around it. There's nothing he could say about it. There's nothing anybody can say about it.
Music videos are like a movie.
Look.
Since we're talking about that, Hip Hop Hall of Fame award recipient in 1991, one of the earliest formal recognitions of hip hop pioneers.
Could have been. I don't even remember 19 that. Oh, you know what? Yes. Okay, so that was me, Marley Marl, and Red Alert. We got the award. That's the same night that Nas performs live at the barbecue with Main Source. So if you've ever seen that footage, that was that night. That was that night.
It's like that, y'all,
Large Main Source comes out. We got the rapper Nas. Fatal. Akinelli. It's crazy.
No, that shit, that energy right there. You know, that energy, that's legendary energy.
Yeah.
You know, that set it off. When I was 12, I went to Hell for Snuff for Jesus. That was like a put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself. There's certain bars
that was it
that will live forever, right?
Yes.
I'm thinking right now while I'm looking at you, you're a treasure chest of moments. But tell us about that moment where Carl Kanai had his shit going on.
Oh, yeah.
They had the Sean John and this. I knew I used to go to all these events.
They had the fashion shows.
Fashion shows.
So people used to say, what are y'all doing fashion shows? I'm like, yo, this is before there's hip hop. You know, we was just going to the store and buying some sneakers and some jeans, and that was hip hop. Okay, we good. Got some Air Force Ones, some Adidas, whatever it is. Bong, you got an outfit. Now they starting to bring stylists into the game. Somebody to dress you, bring you new clothes. Carl Kanai shows up, he lays out his clothes for you. What you want? Take them all. Carl Kanai was the best. He gave everybody stuff.
He was feeding everything.
Yeah, still to this day. And then came Fubu. Fubu comes to me, Damon John, and my man Keith, that there's 4 guys in Fubu. He comes to my office with this shirt. It says FUB on it. I'm like, what does that mean? It's for us, by us. What? It's the best thing I ever heard in my life.
Shit they reincarnating that shit. Presidents.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I said, yo, man, how many, y'all got mad clothes? And he's like, this is it. We got 10 shirts. This is it right here. I said, y'all better get some more, because when y'all be on Video Music Box, it's going to be off the hook. And so Damon goes, all right. Next day, they were like, we got to get a distribution company. We need more people. And so that's how that company moved forward.
You know, I was the first person to sell Fubu in the Bronx.
Really?
In my clothing store.
What was the name of the store, man? What was the name of the store?
Halftime.
Halftime, right.
Damon John pulled up in the hoopty. It was missing 2 fucking tires. It was in the fucking big. It had 2 donuts on the shit. He had the donuts. He tells this story.
Yes, sir.
He pulls up, yo, we got a clothing line. I was the first to sell Fubu in the Bronx. And Clue tapes, brother. Yeah. DJ Clue tapes, mixtapes.
Oh, yeah, because that was hard to get.
In the Bronx, both of them. I mean, it's the first ever. And I made him take me to a baseball game. I had a softball game, and they would be like, yo, you just jumped in the hoopty. You was Fat Joe already, and you just went. I was like, man, fuck that. He said, you was saying what's up to everybody out the hoopty with the donuts. Yo. But shout out to Fubu. I've been around a long time.
Yeah, so that was the thing, you know. So now you got, I'm sorry.
I remember I saw one fashion show with Tyson Bedford. Shout out Tyson Bedford. He got to rewind the time. You know,
Tyson Bedford was the first one.
3, while you could be 42. Why look 42 when you could be 31?
He was Mr. Ralph Lauren. Mr. Ralph Lauren. He was the only black person in the Ralph Lauren ads.
You want to know what's crazy is I went to one of them shows. I don't know which it was. I think of Jacob Javis. And the man came out in like a potato sack and was like hopping on the run. This shit was an exciting time, bro. No, I'm telling you, it was an exciting time when they had the clothing brands and all that. Well, you had April Walker.
Yeah.
Naughty by Nature.
Everybody had a line. Everybody had a line. And it was working.
Walker wear, Woo wear.
Yeah, all of that. And when the Woo did it, they had a store. Naughty by Nature had a store. All naughtied out. Woo was all wooed out. It's crazy.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna ask you something. You don't have to have a comment. I don't have to have a comment. But no, I'm just keeping it a buck, right? Because I don't really know enough of the brother to really elaborate. But I could tell you from my perspective, being in the hip hop game for so long, but I see the guy finesse 2 times.
Oh shit! I seen his mom's on there. I don't.
Let me talk, and then maybe chime in.
I ain't chiming in. I'm just listening. Go ahead, because I seen this.
So most of us in hip hop grew up poor, struggling. To this day, I got family members that live in the project.
I gotta cut you off before that, because there's some like assholes in the comments that think I grew up like the Huxtables. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these people, and coming from where we come from, it's a beautiful thing to have both of your parents.
Yes.
I know in rap, they see all these people. We had both of our parents. Do that mean we wasn't in the street? No. Do that mean our household, we had gold spoons? No. My mom's she bust her ass. My pops was on drugs. He was able to shake back. I was outside doing shit. I was smart in school. I was athletic, and I was outside. Just ask the people. Just ask the cops. Just ask any fucking body you want to ask. For some reason, these people you can't be standing up to your word if you have both of your parents. Are you some type of asshole? It's a blessing to have both of your parents if you can have both of your parents.
Illiteracy. Delusion. It's like, these
delusional records.
Yo, listen, if you a bum, don't comment on made niggas, all right?
Tell them again, crack.
If you a bum, don't comment on made niggas, man. And what's wrong with Elevate? What's wrong with
He came from somewhere to get the fuck out of it.
Super superior. That's how I'm looking at that thing. I don't understand when people are stuck in time. These people are stuck in time, and they look at it as their shortcomings. They look at you like you got to be on it. Yo, listen, check this out. Well, I'm telling you, I still got family members in the projects.
Yeah, we got a large percentage of my family.
You can't take care of everybody. Remy, she got family in the projects. One day I ran over there to Queens. I almost beat her up. Like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you got to go. Like, they calling me like, yo, Ram out here like it's a picnic. I said, no. You can't do this. Like, you get there. But we love our family, and we don't feel better than nobody. And we help everybody if we can. We just don't let them take advantage of us.
Say it again.
We help every one of my family members, whether it was directly or indirectly. My Uncle Willie, you beat me for 3 Frankfurter trucks. Pause. The Glizzy Mania.
That's what.
No, he beat me for 3.
3 Glizzy. Come on, my nigga. 3 Glizzy Frankfurter trucks is crazy.
Nah, he was telling me he's going to have a Frankfurter truck outside the hospital. I give him the money, never seen the truck. Year later, yo, Joe, I'm trying to get a Frankfurter truck. I play it off like I ain't give him the money. I gave him the money again. He never got the truck. The 3rd time, I give him the money, but he beat me out of 3 Frankfurter trucks, right?
He let him keep catching them with Rich. He wasn't there.
My point is, everybody in my family has found a way, not because they know I'm not the one, But they leaned on maybe some funerals, maybe some this. Somebody catch cancer, they sick, and I come through with a silent check. I keep moving. I've done that all for my family. And my moms and pops, I paid their bills for 20 years, bought them a house, bought them everything, just took care of them forever, right? Till they died, right? With that saying, right, I look at this video of two-time Finesse's mother, right? And I don't know you, brother.
Finesse 2 times. He switched. He called it 2 times Finesse.
I don't know you, brother. I don't know your background. I don't really know the story. What I do know is that I have crazy family. I have scandalous family. I have some family that have taken advantage of me or has tried to take advantage of me where I say, yo, this ain't flying. The advice I have is, I don't know what your mom's did for you to fall back from her if she's not lying, right? But the moms, you know, that's a threat, right? So your family, I don't know if it's happened to you, it's happened to me. I've had somebody in my family say, yo, help me in this and this. And if you don't help me, this is how scandalous my family. No, I'm going GoFundMe. Fat Joe such and such on GoFundMe. That broke my heart. When a family member told me, yo, I'll go on GoFundMe and make a movie saying, this is real shit.
Go ahead. Go. I'm telling them, go ahead on. Go get.
But what I'm saying
go
is,
fund yourself.
You just bought your mother and father a condo. Right? I'm sure you have differences in some way or another. The man's moms look just like him. And if I'm judging her comments, it didn't sound ratchet, scandalous, and nothing to me.
She sounds very sincere. She sounded like she was talking from the heart.
She wasn't on no bullshit.
Yeah. No.
So when I see it, I'm like, listen, my brother, if you think Fat Joe is something to you or anything in hip-hop, you know, I would advise you to contact your moms and try to fix that. I just felt like, I'm not lying to you, Jada, we don't do scandalous, we don't call, but God told me to say that today. When I seen that this morning, I was like, yo, if I could just throw it in the air, the last resort is to have your moms on social media. That's not it. You get one. I don't know what she did. I don't know what anybody did. I know they got family. Just I got a scandalous family, bro. And so I know sometimes it can overwhelm you, but if you can find it in the heart, if you can seek the Lord, work it out with your moms. I mean, I'm looking, you know what I'm saying, on IG, I see this guy randomly. And he's talking about his wife. He even talked about his wife almost like more than God. Like he was like, my wife is everything. I cut off my best friend. I this and this and that. I this for my wife, anything. This, my wife is number one. I don't care. This. What do you feel about that example?
He's in a space where his wife is larger than life for him. Congrats to him. You know what I mean? He never caught a left hook, or he didn't experience the real world yet. He be all right.
You know, one thing I never liked is guys who, hey, we all love our wives, right? And our family, but I never respected men who get a wife and get so in love with them that they forget their mother.
They lose. Yeah.
They forget their mother and their family. They act like this my family. This is no longer my family. Like, I only have to care about my wife and my children and not my moms or my pops or, you know, I never liked that.
Yeah, that's kind of cowardly. It should never be no reason for you to cut off your moms or your parents.
And I hear him tell the Cap stories. He exaggerates a little bit. Just a little
exaggeration.
But I was there for some of those things when it happened, so I know some of it is true. I know a majority of it is true.
Most of it is true. If I tell you 100 guys, it might have been 25. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. That's about the only thing I can see with cat. Cause all my shit is backed up.
Receipts.
There is a lot of guys who took smacks to the face out there that y'all call the biggest legends in the world, that they wearing it well, and they're looking at this show and they're like, that boy is not lying. I'm telling you the truth. There's a guy, somebody had to get punished. If I'm telling you these stories, I robbed the gym, I punished this one or this, somebody's father was punished out there and knows it.
It knows. It knows it.
You know, I had to go to Yonkers one time.
I heard you heard the scrap.
Oh, you heard that? You heard I threw the whole block on the floor. Don't you hear that? The whole block on the floor.
The whole block?
I didn't
The whole block
scrap. I didn't
on
hear it.
the floor.
You know they're gonna come for you.
No, I'm not going to say that. It's the truth, though. I love
You
Yonkers.
throw a whole block on the floor.
Because when I turned around, Raul and them boys had some things out and the whole block was on the floor. While we was
Say
punishing.
that.
I took a guy and punishing him, right? No, true story. But the guy's smart. He's trying to get away, right? So he's trying to climb the wall.
Right.
And a car pulls up. The door opens. No, let me tell you about this, right? Because I gotta listen.
Yeah, look, I got a lot of friends in Yonkers.
Listen, I love Yonkers.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not disrespecting. It's 30-some years ago.
I know who he's talking about.
Story, though.
I know this. So, I don't know all of it to this.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you if they ain't paint the picture for you. I'm gonna tell you. So we go out there. I get busy immediately. I'm like, who? They like him. It's on. There's nothing to talk about.
Let me see.
Hold on.
Guy is half his size, though.
Man, he could have been 7 feet tall. I didn't know what he looked like.
You gotta let the people know.
What I'm talking about, it's a whole block, look like a big drug block in
Elliot.
Yonkers.
Elliot.
You know the block, huh?
Elliot.
All right, this ain't a cat, huh?
No cat.
Okay, but the picture I'm trying to paint to you is, I'm on this guy. The guy trying to get away, right? He's fast. Boom. When I turn around, the whole block is on the floor. Raul and my man, rest in peace. Well, both of them passed away. They got them things out, them extra rusty out in the middle. Everybody on the street going, yo, this fucked up, man. This fucked up. Then the car come and the door open and the car's so low. When the guy got out, because I'm trying to get him, right? The guy's trying to climb over the gate. I don't even know this hood, right? I turned around, the shadow, this big pun with a fucking bat in his hand. And a bat looked like a toothpick. That's how fucking big pun was. And the shit, he twirling the fucking bat. And he going like this. And the whole block said, oh, shit. He wasn't rapping yet. Like, he wasn't rapping.
Oh, they just saw a big
What?
dick.
This was like Muggsy butting your lip. Like, this was some movie shit. He jump out the car. He 500 pounds with a bat. When they was already on the floor. When they seen Punt, the whole fucking block said, oh, shit. And the kid is trying to get away from on the gate. And Punt hits him. He goes, aye. Punt hits him on the other side. No. But anyway, that's not cat, guys, by the way.
We'll find out soon.
They're gonna call me. I know I'm gonna get a lot of calls.
They're gonna tell you, they know the truth. They know the truth. Like that, it's just one of 10,000. I feel like, I don't know if it's a financial thing.
Yes.
But I don't know if you hoarder the film. Like you're like the original Johnny Nunez. You know how we never see the pictures? He got footage of Biggie and Nas rapping this and that, that. What are you gonna do with it?
We should do something with Rock Nation. Being that we moving like that, let's do it the big way.
Let's do something with us.
I'll get it done. I'll walk up right after this.
Let's do that.
I'll walk right up.
You and Kiss.
Yo, 1,000,000%. I'll walk. You see, Kiss, we got you in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you gotta do that. You gotta do that.
You don't want to put me in. You don't want to break.
Yo, listen.
Steven, he want me to break on him.
Yo, even Ralph be taking shit because of me. I watch Ralph on interviews. They be asking on me like, oh, man, why they had to go there with Ralph? Yo, tell me about Fat Joe. Is shit real or not?
Oh, yeah.
He be like, it's real. This. Kiss, I would hate to be him with Fat Joe. He's my business partner. What kind of shit you hearing on the streets about Fat Joe? They
love you, man. They love you.
Oh, you do. Joe, look,
Matter of fact, shout out to my man Babyface Ray from the D. He hit me like a week ago. Yo, Fat Joe's the best human being in the world.
Oh, shit, Babyface was good, baby.
Real deal. The real deal. For those who want to say, oh, this about Joe or this about whoever, if you wasn't there, how can you say that?
Yeah.
How can you say that?
That's his point.
Yeah.
My partner's point, that's his.
Yeah.
He stands on that.
Home point.
You got no right to say none of that. I was there and you
wasn't there. And my thing is, if you were there,
right,
then you know
you. So rest in peace, Ray DeJean.
Thank you.
We went out to the funeral,
yes.
Right? Everybody there I knew.
Right.
And everybody played the point of hip-hop, whether they danced or it was beast or it was this or this. So if you play the game in hip-hop coming up, I know you. I knew D&Y when they introduced me to you. Anybody who played any type of shit, it could be X-Clan, it could be this.
Yeah.
Fat Joe was everywhere. I knew them all. So when you come...
You rapping Duke.
No, he was before my time. But if the man... So if you talking shit about hip-hop, the birthplace, the this, the that, and you live in Seattle, my man, you not valid in this shit. You was not there.
You just gonna throw a shot at Seattle.
No, I don't mean we love Seattle. What I'm trying to tell you is that the
people's in Seattle.
The people who lead these claims, these false claims, they're not from here. Kiss is what I'm trying to tell you.
It's like me saying something about Atlanta and I don't really be there. I don't know. And I'm sure there's some things about Atlanta that are unique to Atlanta. And that's it. New York got its own thing. You know, and every city got their own thing.
Yeah.
You know, and when y'all go there, y'all know that.
No, but we're
gonna move like this.
They always hold a grudge against us though for some reason. I don't know what I don't know what we did. I don't know what happened before our times.
Also, what happened here that didn't happen in everywhere else was Latinos and blacks grew up side by side.
Facts.
Next door, 5E, I go to Miss Laverne's apartment to go get the butter, the salt, the this.
Right.
So when you got racism and segregation around this country where they just don't get how New York Latinos and blacks just grew up together, family, integrated, all that. So they looking from somewhere else from a different lens and they're like...
That's why they don't understand it.
That's why this country is in the state that it's in right now. Because of the putting people over here. You're putting immigrants over here. You're putting white folks over here. You're putting Asian people over here. What are you talking about? We all live in the same spot. What are you talking about? That's why the country's in the situation that it's in. It's got to change because we're going to continue to see bad things happen to the economy in New York, in LA, in Arizona, wherever. It's going to be, we have to come together because, and New York has done that. We don't have no problem with that, but it's got to change.
Now, let's talk about...
Hold up. I never got an answer. Never got a straight answer.
You
said let's put it on a...
So we're going to put the... Right. No,
you didn't hear him. You didn't hear him.
So
Lori's right there.
You're going to give the stuff?
Lori heard this.
That's Lori. Lori makes it happen.
Lori, let's make it happen. I'm telling you.
Lori,
it's the Bible of hip-hop.
Don't cut me out, Lori.
Lori, it can't get no better than... this guy don't even talk. If he said definitely the Bible... You know what it is. It got to go down.
20,000 hours of video.
I was in
20,000 hours.
Yeah, but they would say I'm capped. I was in events where he filmed it
clean.
And everybody would be like, yo, you cap. And I'm like, no. Biggie grabbed the mic and Nas grabbed the mic. And I'm in the crowd.
Right.
A fan. I'm like, but we never get to see these things.
He got it.
So I wanted to digitize everything from analog to digital. We digitized everything. Now it's part of the Video Music Box collection. I look at it as the Rockefeller collection because this is the history of hip hop. It's not everything, of course, because it was just from my lens, but it's from 1983 to present. I was in Staten Island last night with Rakim doing a party, still taping stuff. And so we had to digitize it because I had to have it in digital form because that's the only way we can pass it around. And so now it's archiving it. It's a lot of work. It's like a real librarian, archivist work, but we're doing it and it's happening. But do we need help? Absolutely. Absolutely, we need help.
I'm gonna
So
run it up
Lori,
right after this.
Lori, we need help.
Yeah.
I'm walking, and Ralph, I don't do that for nothing. I lost friends.
I know.
I lost friends telling me, yo, I gotta sit down with Jay-Z. I said, fuck you gonna sit down with Jay-Z, motherfucker. I ain't bringing you to Jay-Z for shit.
I tell you,
I'm telling you I'm going up there.
I tell you like this: when I did my documentary, I said I have to have Jay-Z in the documentary, and the people that I was working with at Showtime were like, well, you know, Jay-Z, you know, if he's not involved in it, he probably won't do it. I said, I know him. I actually know him. So they were like, all right, well, you know. So then the day I booked it, they were like, you're interviewing Jay? They called me while I was sitting down with Jay here. And so I was like, yeah. He said, well, why didn't you tell us? Because you guys didn't want to have anything to do. You said he wouldn't do it. And I said, if I didn't tell Jay that I was doing this, he'd have been pissed off at me like, why you didn't ask me to be? I'd like to have been part of it. That's been disrespectful. He's part of this story, you know, from day one. So these are the interviews, these are the relationships that I have that, you know, people come and say, like you guys, always love. If I call Jada, Locks, yo, I got a show, what can you do? All right, Ralph, we got you. Joe, always, anytime.